All right, here we go. We have actor and comedian Joe Torry. Welcome to VladTV.
Hey, man. Glad to be here, man.
Hey, man, longtime fan.
Thank you.
Longtime fan. Watch your movies, watch your stand-up, everything, man. Congrats on being in the business for this long.
Yeah, it's 3 decades, man.
3 decades.
Plus, yeah.
Absolutely. It's your first time here. I want to start in the very beginning. So you were born in Newport News?
Yeah. Newport News, Virginia, yeah. Military brat.
Yep. And you kind of moved around a little bit, right? You were in Seaside, Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah.
And so your dad was in the military, right?
Yeah.
Army?
He's an Army.
Okay. And your mom was a school teacher?
School teacher.
How many kids total?
Six. Yeah, they had 6. I have 3 sisters and 2 brothers.
Okay, your parents are busy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I always say this. My mother, she never drank, never drove, but she likes sex. Got 6 kids.
She must.
You know, born in 1937, so you got to keep the house warm somehow. Got to be motivated.
And where are you, like, in terms of the order?
I'm right smack dead in the middle.
Okay.
I'm the second boy, the 4th child. So I have 2 older sisters, an older brother who also was in the military. He did, like 5 tours. He was a lieutenant colonel.
Wow.
Did, Desert Storm. He followed in the family footsteps. I didn't, yeah.
You didn't want to do that, though?
No, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, who want a job you can't quit?
Yeah.
And if you quit, they come looking for you. You know, you ain't doing that.
So as a kid, were you getting in trouble or were you pretty much a good kid?
I mean, wherever we were, I got away with what I could get away with. I mean, but humor was always my niche, or getting out or getting me into trouble. So when my father was away at Vietnam, at war, doing stuff like that, I kind of got more trouble than I was supposed to, because, he ain't there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think that's what kind of shaped me.
Okay.
Moving around and, getting my comic genes, chops and seeing different people in different areas.
Right, you're always a class clown.
Oh, yeah. I made myself a class clown.
Made yourself a class clown. Okay. And then in 83, you went to Lincoln University in Missouri.
Yeah.
Okay. And you majored in mass communications and broadcast journalism.
Yeah.
And you were also in a fraternity.
In a fraternity.
Which you still hold high to this day.
Hold high to this day, man.
And the fraternity is?
Omega Phi Psi Fraternity Incorporated, man. Yeah.
Okay.
To the day I die.
How important was that during the college days?
I mean, that was real important as far as, because I didn't want to go to college. I wanted to get back out to L.A., make it big, and I was a wrestler, so I went to college on a football wrestling scholarship, and real good, did it. But anything you can use to get you, to Hollywood, get you where you want to be, that's what I kind of did. But I always saw this fraternity doing these parades, these black men always hopping and doing different things, or when I went to state championships. My sister, who was she's a big school teacher, big track star. She's a legend. Used to run against Jackie Jordan Kersey, Flojo. She used to sneak me into the University of Missouri, and I would see men of Omega just do their thing. But I was like, these are educated guys, but they're a little wild. But they bring education back, and they was always in the community, helping out.
Now, wasn't there a situation in college where you got arrested?
I got arrested a bunch of times in college.
Really?
Yeah.
For what?
Wasn't because of the frat, just as I was young and drinking and coming from St. Louis and, didn't have a curfew. So I got caught in a lot of, disturbing the peace or disorderly conduct. Just little fights or little stuff that you learn when you're not away from home. You can't do this. So, yeah.
Did the police show up at one of your classes looking for you?
Lots of times.
Lots of times. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually do any jail time, or was it just a little slap on the wrist type stuff?
No, I did some jail time. I did jail time. They used to let me go to jail sometimes on the weekends.
They'd work with you.
Yeah, it worked. I knew the lieutenant governor. I was a football team. I was like, I got to go to work. I got to go to school during the week. So weekends, check in on, Friday at 6 o'clock or 12 o'clock and get out on Sunday at 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So you had to repeat that. So if I owed 20 days or 15 days or whatever, stuff like that. But that was my first time that, I didn't let my parents know about that, but yeah.
Okay. Well, they know now. So,
yeah.
So just a little slap on the wrist,
No, it was slap on the wrist. I mean, that's you in the tank with, 9 grown men you don't know. You disturbing the peace, you a little drunk, maybe got in a little tussle, and now you're in there with somebody who did murder or, raped somebody or killed somebody. They're facing 20, 30 years, and you waking up, with, your clothes don't fit you. They don't, they're taking your underwear, they're taking your socks, they're taking everything, just throwing your stuff. So you waking up, seeing people with toothpaste in their hair, or chewing gum, messed with them, or they're shaving, or they don't even go to sleep. Yeah, so it was a real awakening to like, this ain't where you want to be, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I remember the first time I got arrested and went to jail. Just a little, little weekend
overnight
type stuff. Like they're having seizures in my cell, and you're going cell to cell and talking to people who are facing 20, 30 years, and you're like, man, hip hop's been lying to me all these years. There's nothing cool about jail.
One bathroom with 10 guys.
Yeah,
in the tank.
Yeah.
You and no door.
Right, you right there. Okay, so you graduate college.
Yes.
This was 87?
Yeah, 87, in 87. I really was, 88 I walked, but in the 87, I was in a terrible car accident during the summer of 87. So and it's real, because it's, it kind of changed my life a little bit more, so I had to come back and walk. But 56 stitches.
56 stitches?
56 stitches. But a friend of mine, one of them right now who had the worst injury, he just made federal judge. Out of East St. Louis, but he was in that car accident with me that he had the worst of it. But now, that was some things, some terrible incidents that happened coming from the University of Missouri, drinking and driving, and and the sober driver, he's the one that fell asleep.
Oh, he fell asleep behind the wheel.
Almost killed all of us, yeah. So.
Wow.